I know you said you're not all the way on board yet, but like the fact that there's no Buckeyes on some of these stock up lists yet, I'm just getting a little surprised here. Still waiting for my Buckeyes to get some credit.
We had this conversation like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Yo, Ryan, what's up with Bo Jackson here?"
Yep.
Because I'm just like, he's leading the team in rushing after 2 weeks. Is he for real? Goes in, looks pretty good. C.J. Donaldson, scores twice, and that's cool and all, but like, this kid looks like he's the truth as a true
Yep.
freshman,
Yep.
just leading the number one team in the country. So I'm very impressed with Bo Jackson. Julian saying, I'm like, fine, like he's just there. He's just trend. He's slowly trending up. It's not like
Yep.
because all right, think about this. If I may defend myself, we've seen like Fernando Mendoza now Dante Moore go from like the top 10-ish to now number one. So like those have just been some very drastic spikes. But Julian saying, hey, not a lot of people are talking about him.
He has had some tough games early. I mean, the fact that you beat Texas at home, the preseason number one team, you beat them at home, and then to go on the road to the West Coast to a team that hasn't lost in 4 years at home, and to play like that, like some of the reads he makes, some of the moves he makes in the pocket, some of the elusiveness, that kid, I'm telling you, he is. I've lived through a full season of Kyle McCord. I've lived through JT Barrett. JT Barrett winning as quarterback in Big Ten history, one of my all time favorite Buckeyes. But like I've lived through some of the like lesser great passing seasons. Obviously, you go from Fields or Haskins, Fields, Stroud. Like you go through some of those years, and you're like, okay, we're making some noise here. And then you go to Kyle McCord, and Will Howard was great, like, but like wasn't always the best passer. This Saiyan kid, man, this kid can pass the ball. Yeah, we got to go to Wisconsin. We got to go to Illinois. We got to go to Washington. You're like, okay, maybe one of these. Where's the trap game at? I think you'll learn something. Those are not necessarily the easiest places to play. Penn State comes to town November 1st, a month from the time this episode will drop. You'll learn a lot about Julian Saiyan and the Ohio State team when you know preseason number two team in the country comes to town. And when Penn State and Michigan come to Columbus, let me tell you, I've been to every one the last 5 years. It's it's different. So excited to get another big test here in a couple weeks. Maybe
You
then we'll
guys,
finally get on Gaby Card Stack's official stock up
yeah,
list.
but I mean, Ryan, maybe you don't want because Maeva loses, and like
We
guys
should
that I
start
like, the
tracking how
teams that
these
I
guys
like.
do after you put them on their list.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, do not put them on the list.